I let myself go. Not only did I let myself go, but I did it on purpose. And for the last 2 weeks, exactly since May 11th, from the day I decided to take a break because of my birthday, I've gained 8 kilograms, I'd say. Damn, I'm a fat guy compared to how fat I used to be. The fact that I've gained 8 kilograms in 2 weeks doesn't even make me feel bad about carrying 8 more kilograms. And damn, it doesn't even show that much. What's up, man? Weren't you on Reta? How did you gain 8 kilograms? That's right, I gained 8 kilograms. I cut back on Reta because I talk so much about how easy it is to lose weight on a diet. However, I haven't shown you how it works, how to inject it, or provided more information about it. That's why I sat down and thought about how to prove and show people that Reta is the most ingenious thing ever created, and it literally changes lives. Not just for me, but for those thousands of people around the world. I know, I'll gain weight, and in 1 week, without counting calories, I'll lose weight and show the whole process on video. Let's start a little further back. What is Retatrutide? Retatrutide is a peptide that helps you lose weight, but it's not like Ozempic, it's actually much stronger and much safer. Why? Because it works not on 1 but on 3 receptors in the body. I'll explain it in a way that people who aren't familiar with all the scientific terms can understand. Retatrutide helps you optimize your whole body. What do I mean by that? You burn more calories just by living, my metabolism speeds up, your body burns more calories, and you lose weight. Even if you eat the same food you've been eating, because the body is optimized. And while you lose weight, you don't lose muscle mass. Because Retatrutide signals the body to burn calories from fat and use fat as energy instead of eating away at muscle mass. That's what's brilliant about it. And for people who don't know what peptides are a chain of amino acids. How are peptides used? This is what the peptides I use look like. Peptide Power. This is a brand that sells all over Europe and is one of the few brands that has quality certificates for every single peptide. Additionally, they're not just a brand that appeared out of nowhere because of all the hype around peptides. This is one of the first brands to establish itself in Europe years ago. And they deliver within 1 day all over Europe with DHL, and for countries where cash on delivery is available, you can use cash on delivery and e-cont. With extremely premium products, extremely high quality. This is how they come, this is what's inside the pen, they come together with ice so they can be kept cool, and this is Retatrutide. Since I get asked a lot and haven't shared it online, I'll tell you now. I want to show you the whole process of how they're actually used, how easy and painless it is, and it takes less than 10 seconds. This is what the needles for peptides look like. You open the pen, put the needle inside, and twist it. You might say, oh my god, the Deanne needles hurt, but see what it's really about. This is the thinnest needle that exists. It comes together with the pen. I'll show you now how peptides are used. It's very important to inject your peptides in the stomach. That's where it hurts the least and you feel the effect the fastest. You disinfect the area you want to use, for example, around the stomach. You choose a spot. I prefer the lower part of the stomach, but you can also do it on top, though I like it more at the bottom. At the bottom. You pinch with 2 fingers like this, so you have a bit of fat in your stomach because that's where you inject it into the fat. And since my pen is 15 mg, 10 turns is 2 mg, 2.5, you insert it inside. You don't even feel it going in and you turn. You hold for a few seconds and boom, done, that's it. It's so easy and painless, it doesn't hurt at all. You can also find these instructions in the box and start your journey to the easiest way to lose weight and get in shape. Because I, as someone who has a problem with food, always think about food. I always have food noise. Retatrutide not only makes you not want to eat, but also helps you build good habits. It's so strange, I even think it can't be described unless you've tried it. Because Retatrutide makes you become the best version of yourself that you could always be, but there was something holding you back. An extremely ingenious product. There is so much research behind it that proves there is no danger in using it. And there is so much different information about it on the internet, but this is the truth. It can't be patented because the peptides themselves are amino acids and the body reproduces them, and this simply signals the body what to do. Everything is inside you, it's ingenious. In the next 7 days, I will eat without counting calories. I will eat only when I feel hungry, and I will train as hard and as intensely as possible. And let's see what the result will be 1 week later. Let's see how we're holding up now. And at the end of the video, we'll come back to the same place, in the same position, and see how I look next Monday. Check out my new additions to the creative office. We have Grogu and the Mandalorian, and I also got these horses, and this is a gift from Peter, a guy I met in Thailand. He's Bulgarian, he's a legend, and he's a big fan of mine, and when we met in Thailand, he and his girlfriend gave us Lego as a gift. This one, as well as another one I haven't assembled yet, took me quite a while to put together, not because it's very hard or complicated, but because it's actually pretty easy. He gave me Eevee because it's one of my favorite Pokemon, but with all the moving and everything else, it just kind of got pushed to the background, but I finally did it. We're putting the peptides back in the fridge because that's where they belong, and let our adventure begin. The peptides I use and trust my health with have proven themselves over the years, not just because they've become a trend or some business has popped up on the market. They mainly sell in Europe, but they partner with me for the Bulgarian market because I promote them really well. I have a 15% discount with promo code DIN15, but if you don't want to support me, you can choose not to save money and buy peptides from the link below in the description. But if you want to save quite a bit of money and support me, use promo code DIN15. They arrive in Bulgaria in 1 day to Ekont, chilled, perfect. Even if you can't pick them up immediately, the pens are high quality and can stay there for up to 72 hours before you pick them up. I don't recommend it. Legends, it doesn't have to be hard when science makes it easy, in my opinion. A lot of people say there are no peptides for discipline. Bro, my discipline is where the money is made. That's where my discipline is. To be the best man I can be. For my wife, for my family, and my discipline is where I don't have to stress about what I eat. Having long hair like mine is pretty long, and wearing a helmet, they don't work hand in hand unless you want your hair to always be tangled and flattened. That's why I use headscarves. It looks cool and your hair doesn't turn into a mess, and if you put some product in, it helps keep your hair in place. Let's go. We're gonna make our first meal of the day and then lift the barbell. Because you know the barbell only gets lifted, we don't lift it. After all, we're on peptides, we have no discipline, the weights lift themselves. First meal of the day, we have salmon, rice, mango, salsa, a bit of sauce, and I ordered myself a protein shake with coffee and chocolate. And more or less, this is my first meal of the day before the gym. Honestly, I wasn't even that hungry. You just have to eat before the gym, at least because we have to lift heavy. This is the shake in question. Inside, there's coffee, protein, and milk. Well, first of all, it's practical. I like to mix everything and eat it with a spoon. Eating with a spoon is a real life hack. I finished my food and my shake is half gone and I'm already full, but there are still flavors left and 2 whole spoonfuls of coffee in it. I have to eat my whole 5th meal.
I have to eat it. Spoon?
I have to.
Legends. Finished my workout, and usually after working out I eat, but since for this experiment, this 1 week I'll only eat until I'm half full. Right now I'm not hungry at all, so I won't eat now. I'll eat when I get hungry. It's not raining today, and Liza suggested we go to the beach. But let me just tell you, this is simply one of the most beautiful views on Phuket Island. At least for me and Liza, it's one of our favorites. On the way to Nai Harn Beach, I'm really glad I accepted Liza's invitation to come to the beach because we haven't been here for at least 2 weeks and there are huge waves. I haven't seen such big waves in Thailand on any beach. Overall, the sea in Thailand is pretty chill. That's why people don't surf. Here, look, the waves look small, guys. Actually,
Here people do surf in
season. There is a surfing season and a non-surfing season, right? Yes, people surf here and exactly in Pravai somewhere, I'm making it up, maybe even on this beach, somewhere in Pravai, there are quite a few surf schools and people surf during the season. Until then, I didn't know about the surfboard. Yes, it can't happen here during a windless season since there won't be waves. Ah, the paraglider. After the beach, well, it's time for the second meal of the day. Only now it's lunch. It's 20 to 5, 4:40. This is a cooked dish that Liza made with potatoes, pork, bonbon filet, and the meat just melts. Look at this. Oh, I can't wait. We each put about a bowl of this. It has an extremely higher ratio of meat to vegetables, but it's so easy to eat and so delicious. So I'm just looking at a nice dish, the second meal of the day. I have no idea how many calories it is. I just don't need to know how many calories it is. I really don't care. Oh, two really awesome packages arrived. I can't wait to show you. This is a lot lighter than I expected. One of these two packages is supposed to be 10 kilos, and obviously it's not this one, but this one isn't 10 kilos either. Either I've gotten strong, but probably not. Look at the big knife I'm taking. It might be for big boys. I hope it's as nice as it looks in the pictures. I really hope it's as nice as it looks in the pictures, because if it's not as nice as in the pictures, I'll have wasted my money on it. Man, look at this. Oh, that's a pile of cash. This looks a lot better in person than I expected. Genius, Bas Yagut, I can't believe it. This looks really good. I wanted to have a second table here next to the couch because I often leave my phone to charge. I got tired of it being on the floor and of leaving it here so it would fall on me and be uncomfortable. That's why I got a table with cash. The second thing I bought is even more genius. I mean, this is, oh my God. I love adult money. I just love spending money on totally unnecessary things that just make life cooler. I got this thing to replace this thing here. That's the only reason, and I think it does a perfect job. That was for nasal cups. Oh, or right here. No, over there. Having a friend who stands and cooks every day makes my life so much easier, so I can enjoy healthy manji every day. She was raised in a wonderful family where the woman is a homemaker and the man is a provider, and she just treats me so well. I mean, this girl makes my life easy, I make her life easy, and together we are whole. I wouldn't trade her for anything in the world. Overall, it's hard for me to finish this whole bowl because I've already overeaten quite a bit. That's how the diet works, and the idea is for a person to build eating habits while on the diet. Because if you use the diet and don't try to build healthy habits like not overeating and knowing when you've had enough, it won't work. That's why I'll make the smart decision not to eat until it's finished, because that's something parents teach their kids, but it's not really right. The idea is to eat until you're, full. So yeah, right now I won't finish my food because you shouldn't force yourself to eat. The next meal, which I wouldn't really call a meal, is green mango, a really nice snack. Green mango here is a great snack, my last meal for Nia. Low-fat Greek yogurt, blueberries, and extra protein for a cool sweet snack. I eat my last meal around 8 p.m. so that by 8 a.m. I have at least a 12-hour fasting period. We just add a bit of thick yogurt. I have protein, only vanilla flavor, so that's what we'll use. It's not from Proof Nutrition because it's finished. And in less than a month, Barry, we're going back to Bulgaria. In less than a month, we're going back to Bulgaria. It's outrageous and there's no time for them to send me any. How do you feel about that? Well, it's interesting. I can't wait to get back to your video, right? It's interesting, yeah. It's nice that we can always come back here if things get too boring. I'm back. Spagamen, I believe they're clean since there are just a few. Yeah, and this is my last meal. Something like omnisfik with yogurt, but instead it's blueberries with yogurt. Really nice. Good morning, legends. This morning, 87.6 kilo when I woke up, 1 kilo lighter than yesterday. I slept well. I feel great. Looking good. Today is day 2 of trying to lose weight without tracking calories, just eating by intuition. While I'm on Retatrutide for a week, and let's see if I can do this. It's a whole experiment, because if I can live without tracking calories, building healthy habits while I'm on Retatrutide, that will be the biggest game changer, since tracking calories doesn't take much time. But it's annoying, and I don't like being annoyed, and if it doesn't have to be annoying, why should it be? But right now, it's really good. Knowing that for 2 weeks I've eaten everything I could. Like, my metabolism just doesn't want to gain weight. Seriously, for 2 weeks I've been intentionally eating everything I can. And no, when I say intentionally, it's not like someone was holding a gun to my head. It was really tasty, that's true. I farted a lot more than usual because I was eating Bulgarian food. But overall, bro, life has taken its toll, and in general, peptides are the biggest takers in the world. Liza, her favorite thing is to make a video of her. It's not like she can't do it herself, but it's always like that, baby, can you not make a video? I feel very, very cute. If you girls are watching this YouTube channel or this video, do you have a boyfriend? Ask him to braid your hair. If he doesn't know how, let your boyfriend learn on you. Personally, my cousin taught me how to braid. Her name is Mariah, and when I was little, she used to braid her own hair and I just didn't know how. And then we were at my grandma's, Mirna Pakari, and we were just sitting on the couch and she was teaching me how to braid, and I was practicing on her hair. And believe me, this skill is really cool. This skill is honestly really cool. This skill. Come on, baby, show such a strong back. God, I think this is some kind of elastic, a rubber band. Yesterday when I was getting in, I said to myself, maybe this is normal. It just looks like a rubber band. Perfect. You're very lively. Subscribe to her. What do you think? Will it happen today? Please, yes, what? Look at the first fastest black sneakers. There will be a lot. There were many. Cool, awesome. This is Adidas, Japanese, and Japanese. Adidas and Chinese from China, barely. Chinese, such Chinese stuff barely there in China, and only they have a store. He tried to get to China so many times. That's it, they're all in China, which is very popular. It suits you a lot, man. Soon there will be some in Bulgaria too. You say sportsman, China and Bulgaria? Yes, no, I can, Bulgaria. Exactly. But then a song came on. The one we sang to you. I turned on the camera and the chorus started. There my umbrella? No. So, what are you going to eat? I think I'll have a shake. First meal of the day starts with a protein shake. Mocha mania. Inside there's coffee, chocolate, and protein. That's what I drank yesterday. I drank exactly what I drank yesterday. With Liza, we always share. Actually, that's good. That I don't like that. All right, more for me, less for you. This morning for breakfast, it's fajita with rice, which is similar to what I had yesterday. However, it's not with mango, just salsa, rice, and salmon with lemon. A recipe for a monster pump. You take a coconut. Coconut is a natural electrolyte. Basically, when you drink salt before a workout, you get a really good and tight pump. The genius Mimosa came up with something. What if we mix the powder instead of with water directly with coconut? Wouldn't that be the most monstrous pump in the world? I've never tried it before. Show it with the powder, of course. On the first try, totally crazy. Not with the powder. Here, it's about making sure to check the first positioning. This will either be disgusting or it will be very tasty. This tastes like, oh God, but look, fresh green. The coconut doesn't dissolve very well, maybe because coconut isn't meant to dissolve, not in just anything. The taste. So, if you had just drunk it separately, just the powder, and then the coconut separately, wouldn't it be the same? Do you think it would be more pleasant for you? Coconut? Man, it's so tasty, you can't stop yourself. No, man, yeah, maybe coconut is nastier, really nasty, and now you have so much, it's half a liter of coconut. If I don't get a monstrous pump, it won't be worth it at all. Amico?
Ciao.
Someone's happy to see me. Someone's happy to see me. Friend.
Here we're pulling, and today we're raising the weights to 70 arm.
Pump today, it's straight up bursting the seams. I trained really well, did a bit more rear delts and biceps, but those are kind of boring exercises and I just don't progress on them because they're very isolated. But yeah, but it's okay. A full tank for my scooter is €7. Thank you so much, €7 to fill it up. And that lasts me about 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. Man, it's awesome. It's really efficient, man. Every day I'm amazed. I grew my hair out for so long so it would be long, so it would look good, so I could have a cool slicked back look, but I always have to keep it styled, you know? And every time I grow my hair out a bit longer, the first thing I tell myself is whether I should just cut it off. And this time is the same, because I really like it when I style it back, I really like it. But that means I always have to style my hair, and there's no way to be casual with this hair. It's so annoying, really. Having long hair is the biggest hassle. After that, anyway, this summer we're bringing back the legendary vlogger summer again. Just like every year, there will be daily or almost daily vlogs. One of the reasons I'm making fewer YouTube videos right now is because I'm testing how the marketing for my business is going. East out if I focus on TikTok and Instagram and a bit less on YouTube advertising. And what I've seen so far is that no matter how many millions of views you get on Instagram and TikTok, they pale in effectiveness compared to YouTube. YouTube is the best social media, and if you're wondering which social media to use, what should you choose? If you want to have engagement, if you want to have a real connection with your followers and real relationships, you know, between the person creating the content and the person watching it, basically that's the key. I recommend Reta to be YouTube, TikTok. In the last 30 days, I have 13 million views, 13 million views. These 13 million views, their value is so low, it's unbelievable. It's just worth it if you want people to see your face, which is great, but these views just have no value later. And even if it's strange, people watch and forget. The content on Instagram is a little better because people won't follow you for your personal life, but in the end, it's not very effective. Also, on Instagram and TikTok, your content can't really blow up unless you're doing what's trending at the moment. That's why I've always been a supporter of YouTube. Because you can be yourself and the right people will watch you at the right time. It's not always the same people watching you. Because people are busy, they have jobs, they have kids, they're in college, they have school, whatever the heck, depending on which age group you're in. Well, I know that I'm watched by some bigger legends, judging by the topics they're interested in. Because certain YouTubers, if they make specific videos, they get a lot of views. If I make them, I see that my audience is just interested in different things, which is great because slowly but surely I've achieved this goal, to be watched by slightly older people. So yeah, this summer we're wrapping up the legendary daily vlogs, and you know what? That's my greatest strength. Daily vlogs are what I do best, and making them is my favorite thing. We took a quick shower and fixed the hair, and as you can see, once it's done, it looks really good, but it needs to be fixed. Meal number 2 is a bit of papaya, while Liza is heating up some of her amazing cooking, which I also had yesterday. Just like yesterday, we have a bowl of homemade stew with a lot of meat. Right now, she's toasting bread for me, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to eat it, since I've almost finished my papaya and I'm already full. That's how it feels. The feeling is like being full. You feel stuffed from just a little bit. Amazing, legit, I can't finish it, I just can't, I'm stuffed, my stomach hurts, I can't, I'm not hungry, I don't even want to look at it, the feeling is great. Third meal of the day, it's more like a snack for the day, I'm not sure how much of it I'll eat. Right now I'm dealing with Facebook's extremely dumb AI, they banned iStyle's account for no reason. On Instagram, I have an account called Dean Fraser, and today I got a notification that I need to verify my profile, meaning I have to send my ID and do a face verification to prove that I'm a real person. And I did it, and after I did it, they banned my account and made me send my passport, and I did that too, and after that, they banned my iStyle account. For some reason, because they banned Dean Fraser, but that's not the only problem. They also banned my personal Facebook, my actual personal Facebook, and all my business profiles are on it. If you're doing business, go into your Meta account center and disconnect and unlink absolutely all your accounts, because if they ban one, they'll remove all of them. And right now, I can't even contact support, I'm just waiting. This is extremely scary because it could potentially slow down my business for a while until I fix the problems. This is outrageous. The iStyle Instagram isn't linked to this profile. I made this profile a few months ago for automatic Reta uploads. No one has had a problem, and right now I'm just waiting and hoping Instagram will make some kind of decision. It's super scandalous. I don't know if you've seen the news, but Instagram. They fired 8,000 people a week ago, and in their place, they've put artificial intelligence. Right now, artificial intelligence. It's falsely banning my profile. It makes no sense. An account that has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads and an account that was created a few months ago and has 600 followers. This whole thing is super outrageous. Anyway, in the meantime, I've eaten very little these past few days. I just can't take it anymore. Lisa. You talking to me, so Liza specifically said, I want to feed you. And now she's acting all interesting. Liza is happy. This mango is very tasty. This mango is really tasty. Yeah, it's very rare that I find good already sliced mango. The last time was just before we left Thailand. Enjoy it, eat it all. We bought a ticket to Bulgaria. Yeah, in 3 weeks we're going back to Bulgaria. Kam Sandalno. Yeah, I can believe it. We spent 9 months in Asia, but I was normal for very, very little of that time. Except for the last meal of the day, steak sliced with potatoes in the air fryer, sweet potatoes, 10 out of 10. I have these potatoes left, I can't finish them, I overate. This is the biggest church I've ever seen on Phuket Island. Right now I'm heading to a store that's in a Thai neighborhood. And on the way I saw this huge building, I saw crosses and I thought, no way. In the procession I saw it says the House of the Lord's Church. Wow, it's really big, it's an unusually looking church, but still a church. I'm really wondering what to do with my hair. I have so many different options like letting it grow, cutting it, getting braids, but in the same color. Honestly, I have no idea. I'm taking my last steps before going to bed, and I won't even manage to do tens of steps since I don't feel like walking for another 40 minutes. And today I've been a bit less active since I had a bit more work, but day number 2 is ending and now I just want you to see the difference in my face and cheeks. If you just rewind to the beginning of yesterday's video or the beginning of this video, how different is it? And there are still days left, right? That's right, Tuesday, bro, we have 5 more days. I haven't counted a single calorie if we ignore the hair because I was sleeping. This morning, I'm 85.7 kilograms. What? Day number 3, actually 2 days have passed because it's Wednesday morning and we're exactly 3 kilograms down. Yeah, looking good. If you just rewind the video a bit, you'll see the difference from when we started the challenge and day 3, and there's still a whole week left. It's very important to emphasize that. I want to emphasize that I don't feel any hunger at all. I don't feel like it's hard. I'm not thinking about food. I don't have food cravings. I'm not thinking about anything except the tasks I have to do during the day, and I feel good. And this effect that the medication gives, even from the first week when you start it, begins to appear even at the minimum dose of 2 milligrams per week. This is from the protocol that Elia and Lily give. They are the creators of the medication. Retatrutide, 2 milligrams per week for the first 4 weeks, gives you exactly this effect and it's unique. It's just 10, 10, 10. I can't wait to see how far we'll get by the end of the week because until now, I've always counted calories. Now I just go by feel, and I feel really good because if this week is successful and my test is successful, I won't count calories. All summer I'll be living on easy mode, keeping all the progress I've made in the gym, muscle mass, absolutely everything. I'm just happy and my life will be easy. Otherwise, if you want to order Reta, it arrives within 24 hours on the screen you've chosen and you can order it. From the link in the description and enter promo code DM15, get high quality peptides and the highest purity. I'm still a little sleepy just saying. My love, good morning. How are you? Very well. And how are you? I'm very well, my love. Jaria, you haven't learned. No, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. Okay, the man is very well though. Man, I have to give her back the cups. Yeah, if you shave your stomach too, yeah, I left my stomach to shave it as a final result. For a more wow effect, for wow. Take pictures before and after. It's not over yet. After, it doesn't make sense. Take pictures before and after. Yes, let's move on. Take pictures before and after. So, this morning the legend in breakfast will be Greek yogurt with blueberries. Today we don't have fitness, so actually I would eat fewer carbohydrates, but I still have to eat blueberries with Greek yogurt. It's a big life hack. It's like you're eating something healthy. Today, koik, it's very good. Tichko, is it light? With protein already? Yes, there's a little for me. Yes, it's Greek yogurt, in Greek yogurt. I will always have protein because so I can get extra protein. Look, this protein Greek yogurt already has a lot of protein. It's not enough. It's never enough protein. Liza, how do you feel? I feel very good. I slept well. I slept honestly. It hurts with you, Diana. I didn't go to eat a sweet breakfast. He said, not from there. Let me go take it to sleep and from there. I made breakfast and he came in with, good morning, baby. I felt strange. Now I'll be, oh God, a hostess for him. I didn't want to. That's what's bothering me, because I'm dealing with the dumb support at Meta who explained to me that my account isn't blocked, and I say, guys, I can't log into my account. How is it not blocked? Oh yes, that's right, you're correct. Their specialized team should handle this. Total bullshit. If you have businesses that are on Instagram and are accidentally linked to your personal accounts, disconnect them. Because if something ever happens to your personal account, your business account will be affected even more so, and it will be very hard to fix. Really, very hard to fix. Will you do it or not? I will do it. It will just be annoying and cost money. Everything there can be solved with money. So no, for me the problem is the financial issue. I'm really curious to see what will happen with this. Breakfast for this morning is blueberries, Greek yogurt, and protein, something that Denko recommended. Today's outfit for Danina is out of this world ice. Iced out ring, bracelets, iced out jewelry, iced out free shipping all over Bulgaria, future watch, iced out, and you know the rest. We finished the look with these cool laces, and I want to tell you that these are the coolest laces for these shoes. They're just really cool. Definitely wear slightly long socks. Looks fucking good, Reach, baby. Nah. Oh, bro, this song is stuck in my head. I'm at the barber. I'm about to try out a new haircut. If I don't like it, I probably just won't keep it. But I've wanted to try this hairstyle for a long time, and right now is the perfect time to do it. I won't spoil it for you. I'm still not sure if I like it because the hair on the sides is too short. The braids are only on top and I need a barber, but if I go with it short on the sides, that means it won't look the same afterwards. It'll either be really cool or I'll have to undo them and do something else. Bust you. Some time ago, I cut my hair short on the sides, and I didn't think back then that maybe I should try some kind of haircut like that before cutting it, but oh well, old move. So I definitely have to go to the barber because at this point it looks terrible. So I don't like this part, but for 35 euros, a good test, because it's always better for a person to try, and if they don't like it, to change it, since that's always possible. All right, now we're taking absolutely everything apart because I don't like it. You almost saw me with braids, but you took them off. You even took a picture of me, bro. Yeah, very good. But you need to say something. A little while ago, they really suited you, but I'm not the one to decide if you should go out like that. Yeah, it's not long enough to finish the hairstyle. Yeah, I'll get up. Yeah, I have to go to the hairdresser, and I'm like, wait, why would I do something I don't want when I can just wait for it to grow out? I'll just take them off while Liza makes me burgers. I grabbed a bit. Oh, nori, that's seaweed, so I can snack. Very tasty. Oh yeah, tasty. We won't sing them. I'll try them, and you should too, since you just take advantage. Excellent. My second meal of the day, baby. Thank you so much. This really turned out. Wow, I just have to test these burgers. Oh, wow. Ha, baby. This is really bad for you. Shut up, because they're so delicious. The only thing is, I'll be standing here all day making burgers. Awesome. They have pickles, breaded chicken baked in the air fryer, and fries. Oh wow, amazing. I already want to try it. My stomach hurts a lot. I really overate. Honestly, I couldn't stop eating. Even with the first burger and fries, it was so delicious that nothing in the world could make me stop eating them. No, it's not because I overate. I didn't really. It just felt that way since it was so delicious. Baby, your cooking doesn't go well with the environment. It's just too delicious. Love plus tasty burgers equals overeating. One of the best things you can do after eating is to go for a walk. Whether it's outside, at home, in circles, or on a treadmill, just go for a walk. It will help your stomach settle a bit more, make you feel full, and your body will start digesting faster. Taking a walk after a meal is very good. I highly recommend it after meal number 3. We have Lisa's cooked meal and 2 slices of bread. I don't know if I'll have dessert. Most likely I'll have watermelon for dessert. I don't have any more room for watermelon. I made it to 3 today is also a day off. Best fitness means no fitness. Oh God, there's a gecko. Look at it, the little gecko. It's so fast. They're not dangerous to people at all. It's good to have geckos living in your house because the more geckos there are, the fewer insects there are. I'm falling asleep with DC, which is Delta Sleep Inducing Pep, which is great, and we'll see tomorrow morning how many kilograms I'll be. This morning I woke up and I was 86.6 kilograms, which is a bit more. Yesterday, but I look leaner because this is happening. Yesterday I drank a huge bottle of Pepsi, a whole bottle of sugar-free Pepsi. That means I've eaten or drunk more salt and I'm retaining water, even though I'm on lean, because I'm still on fewer calories and most likely I'm losing weight. Retaining water because you've had more salt is a pretty normal thing. Today I'll try not to drink anything except water and electrolytes instead of drinking soda. Yesterday I really wanted cola and I just drank so much, but it was really rare for me. I drank one of those bottles yesterday, and one of those bottles is not a small amount. It's actually 2 liters, huge, and I didn't drink any regular water. That's pretty much what happens when you don't track calories and you don't track anything you eat. You let yourself eat whatever you want, go up and down, and even when you do track calories, you still go up and down, and that's normal. Yesterday, I didn't get enough sleep. I had a terrible night. I woke up at 4, then fell asleep again at 5:30. I just had a shitty night. And when the body is stressed, it retains water. So today, I'll try to be extra chill, and let's see tomorrow if we're down again. Today is Thursday and it's time for the second dose of Reta. I have a group on Telegram where I talk about peptides and how I use them, what I do, absolutely everything, and there we discussed what peptides actually are. Peptides are amino acids. Literally, they are not something unnatural. When you introduce peptides from an external source into the body, you signal to the body how to function and how to communicate within itself. So every peptide I use, once used, communicates with the body and tells the body what to do, working from the inside. When you use peptides, you're not unnatural because peptides are something the body produces, which is really cool. When you use Reta and start using Reta, what can you expect? The first dose will make you feel good, the second one too. Twice a week is great. I take it on Monday and Thursday. The real effect begins in the second week since Reta's half-life is 2 weeks. In fact, when the second week passes, only then will your body feel the full effect of Reta, and that's when you'll notice it. The real effects are the acceleration of metabolism, suppression of appetite, and all the benefits related to dopamine and serotonin receptors. And how you completely change your character regarding what brings you satisfaction, totally changing your reward system. If you've been making decisions that aren't good for you, meaning you feel happiness from bad choices like drinking alcohol, eating junk food, or smoking cigarettes. Yes, it helps with that. When you start the streak, you notice that you make fewer bad decisions. Overall, you'll stop craving cigarettes, you'll stop wanting to drink alcohol, and you'll stop wanting to go out to parties. Overall, you'll want to stop wasting your time and only make decisions that allow you to be the best version of yourself. So, if you have tendencies toward addiction or making bad decisions, this helps a lot. Also, as someone with ADHD, it really helps me with my ADHD as well. I've become 10 times better as a person since I started taking Reta. And I don't have that food noise, I don't have those random thoughts, I don't have depressive states in general. I feel amazing. I can't even describe how good the recovery feels. Liza kept telling me to go left or right, following me more than I followed her instead of letting me speak. We feel and look good and we're our best selves. Today is day 4, we'll see how the next days go. Just trimming the beard changes the face so much, really. The first meal of the day starts with a disgusting shake and coffee, and this time a slightly different breakfast. This is barbecue rub, 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 barbecue wrap, wrap, wrap. Today we're training legs at the gym and Sauna Vankavali, a perfect day for legs at the complex where we go to the gym. The sauna isn't working because we're early and it's the rainy season, so few people come. Due to fewer clients, the sauna opens later. That's really lame because we still pay 100 euros a month to be here, which isn't a small amount. Since few gyms and spas exist in the villages, they're all expensive, regardless of quality. With too few clients, the sauna isn't open this early. It's about 11:40. That's the time. So that's the situation. Not for the day. Burgers again, this time without fries because we don't have any fries, right? Oh, do we? Yes, but we're going to plant them now. One opera wanted... No, yes. Yesterday I even overate a bit, so just 2 burgers. I got really full. I barely finished 1.5 burgers. I ate so well that I had half a burger left without. This time they were bigger. They're really big with whole steaks inside. You stuff them with meat. I really appreciate the house we live in, and of course, yes, it's so nice. It's just raining now and we're sitting on the porch. Look at our view. We're enjoying the rain, the birds, and everything that's hanging around. We bought it together from a little shop. You just have to appreciate the little things. That's what matters. This is the whole point. To sit with your loved one and enjoy life. Oh yes, that's right. We're eating and I'm drinking my soda, just relaxing. I have a question. What do you want for dinner? Pizza or pizza or... Pizza or maybe pizza. All right, bro. Tonight's dinner is pizza with meat, homemade sauce, and everything that Liza made. Very nice camera, yes, and that we are... The cheese first, it looks exquisite. Very good, man. I'm glad you'll like it. And for dessert, some watermelon. This morning we woke up, we look even better. Honestly, every day we look better and better. 87 kilos. This morning I feel great, amazing. I have awesome news. One of the reasons I feel so good tonight, that's how it is this morning, because last night I had talks with Meta again, but finally they gave us back the accounts, completely different accounts. Because of their AI mistake, they admitted that there was an AI mix-up. I'm just here to share a bit of experience with you because the work I've put in over the last 4 years and now the 5th year with iStyle, building up the iStyle Instagram is ruined because of this account, which is called Dean Fraser. And since they were created from the same mobile phone, when this account, Dean Fraser iOS, was used as a test, it got suspended by Instagram. While my identity was being verified and I confirmed my identity with a passport, but they didn't recognize my passport and I had to send my ID card. Since they were created with the same mobile phone and my names match, along with the Facebook account I created 10 years ago. Everything was suspended because the AI determined that this is the same identity even though there is no connection between the accounts. And they confirmed this and apologized to me. However, I was without Instagram for a week and iStyle makes money on Instagram, so I was losing money every single day. This is so outrageous, but I'm super happy and satisfied and I can't wait to step into the gym today because I'm full of energy. They gave me my accounts back. There's a very vocal cat here. It came to our city. Yeah, right? I always have cat food with me because there are a lot of cats in Thailand, so I can feed them. Well, what's its name? Come on, La, brother. Come on, stop. Come on, Labe. Don't worry. Thank you. Oh, is that how you close your mouth? The cat is very timid. I'll let her eat. I won't touch her. It's a bit different with cats. It's better to let them chill and enjoy them from a distance instead of always going to pet and cuddle them. If they want to come to you, they will if they want. I'm drinking a protein shake and you say it's the waiting moment. Good morning. Yeah, this is the protein shake that I share with Lizochka. Basically, I drink 70% and she gets 30%. This is our favorite shake, by the way. It's really tasty. I didn't want it, but today I asked Dan to get us this mocha again. Before we only used to get this one, but then I found the mocha that has protein and coffee, but honestly, this one is 10 times tastier. It's really tasty. It has coconut inside. I think there's mango, pineapple, and vanilla protein, and it turns out really creamy, really delicious. My breakfast is ground beef, which means ground meat. We have potatoes, eggs, sauce, a protein shake, and Liza. There's cream in the rise. I really love this, but I really love this. I just felt like eating this. Meal 2, part 1, a few blueberries. I'm making it so we can have a bite. After breakfast, we usually go to the gym, but I'll use another one since that's where my membership is. I want to switch things up. We have 2 weeks before we move back to Bulgaria, which is crazy. Like, hey, we're moving now. And after we had breakfast, we didn't go to the gym, and now I'm craving blueberries. Meal number 2, part 2, pizza. I really love having pizza. Dinner for the day, meal number 3, we have salmon, eggs, cucumbers, potatoes, bread, sauces. Great woman, awesome. Thank you for cooking in TikTok legends. There are people who don't know what I've been doing for a long time and that I'm only recently active on TikTok, by the way. Before that, AI and monetizers were uploading my videos. I have around 150,000 followers on TikTok, but I only became active about 7 weeks ago. People still don't know what I do. I've said in many videos that I'm a marketer, and now I did a review of a business model and shared my opinion. And people on TikTok have no idea who I am or why people even follow me. They just see me as a tall, tattooed guy. I'm saying this because I want to remind you that your value doesn't depend on other people's validation. The fact that someone has no idea who you are, what you do, or what you've achieved doesn't mean that what you've accomplished hasn't happened. And if you base your self-esteem and value on what people think of you, you'll always be beneath them. But the moment you know your own worth as a person, it doesn't matter what people think of you. Good morning, legends. This morning I hit 86.2 kg, but I forgot to take a picture because I went straight to the computer and drank a lot of water. I always drank between 500 ml and 1 liter of water right after I woke up. But today I decided to finally remove my body hair. And I want to tell you that yes, being hairless is so much better and you can really see the difference. I want to talk about the results I have. I'm so impressed with the results I have, but most likely you'll say yes or maybe not. These aren't exactly that impressive results, although they are still impressive. If you can lose 1 to 2 kilograms per week without tracking your calories, without doing cardio, that would be great. I was losing that much when I started Reta for the first time in February, and back then I was 92 to 94 kilograms. That was during the first month of the cut. In February, when I started, I think I lost 6 kilograms, and back then I wasn't doing cardio, but I was tracking my calories. I won't mention tracking calories, but I ate 2,500 calories on training days and 2,000 on rest days. When I started the diet, I struggled to eat all my calories, but made sure to get my protein and carbs, because that's just how I am. I don't want to lose muscle mass, but if you're starting a cut and you haven't already cut, because I've already cut, I'm losing weight after I've already cut. To show you how effective it is and how much it makes my life easier. Especially if you have problems with food like I do, problems like always feeling hungry, always wanting to taste, to try, to test things. I just have a really bad relationship with food, and I know there are many people who don't have such a relationship with food, but there are also many people who do have a bad relationship with food. It's simply because they grew up in a bad way, and people who have never had problems with food just can't understand what it's like to want to eat 24/7. See, wanting. If it was quick, don't forget to subscribe, and no matter how much I fight it, I just can't do it. So anyway, if you're just starting, you'll probably have much better results in the first few months because your body will feel the order for the first time. Yeah, I already have bad results. But if you're wondering why the scale itself isn't dropping that much, even though it is dropping, I started at 88.6, right now I'm at 86.2, so we'll see on Monday how it goes for me. My assistant barber is helping me remove the hair from my back so I won't have hair on my back. I want you to enjoy this view with me just like I'm enjoying it. The most beautiful place in the world, the legendary island of Phuket. Wow. Enjoy it the way I do. Sometimes it's so nice just to sit down and enjoy the scenery, the wind, the sounds, the waves, the crashing waves. Down there, to the lovely lady in front of us, you are very beautiful. Thank you for serving. We wanted to come to the beach, but the sea is too rough. There are waves, very big waves. Just look at what's happening over there. Huge waves. Yeah, you can't really tell how big they are on the video, but they're huge, it's crazy, and everywhere there are even bigger ones. Swimming is forbidden, explain. But yeah, wow. It's outrageous, you can tell over there. What a storm there is, and I think we'll be going home in the rain. I feel like we're almost in the storm already. We're just a minute away from it, judging by the weather. Awesome, it's really coming down hard, damn. We stopped to do some shopping, did some quick shopping, and headed home because of the rain and storm that's life in a tropical rainy season. Yeah, right now there's a great promotion at Macro. Beef tenderloin for 459 baht per kilo, that's 90 euros per kilo? No, 11 euros per kilo. Beef is the best thing here. I love you, Lana, and I love the promotions too. So, we're taking 2 huge ones. How many kilos is that? 4 kilos of tenderloin, 4 kilos of my #1 meal for Saturday. We have steaks, we have blueberries, we have potatoes, Philadelphia sauces, a wonderful woman. Let's add a little fruit. I'll trade again, but not this time. I'm using a trading bot from a Bulgarian trader whose name I don't want to reveal yet because I want to do a test that's not for advertising purposes. I mean, he posts so many good results that it's actually strange. And unless I try it for myself, I just don't trust it. These have been his results so far. This is on the page, right? Which is the bot. I won't say the name or whose it is, but just to show you what it looks like. Connecting to the matrix costs $1,000. Let's see. 30 profit is Sharem, profit share basically. I mean, no, I don't pay for this bot. They take 30 of my profits, but they don't lose money when I lose money, which is interesting. Basically, when I lose, only I lose. When I win, we both win. Feeding, number 2. He already ate some before I remembered to take a picture. Steak with rice, an incredibly small snack. I'll make myself a snack from blueberries just to have some. I just feel like eating them. Meal number 1 for the day, steak with rice. Day number 7, 1 day before the end of our test. No counting calories, no cardio, absolutely nothing except eating by feel and walking. Not only do I feel great, but I also look really good. If you go back to the beginning, how do I look compared to now? The difference is 3 kg, 3.1 kgs, but Monday morning will be the real, actual final and test. And if I'm satisfied with the result, I won't count calories anymore. I'll eat by feel and maintain my physique with Reta. There's no better feeling than looking the way you feel inside. What do I mean? When I was young and foolish, I wanted to look good so that people would see me in a good way. But as I grew older and after losing weight and gaining it back several times, I always wanted to get back in shape. It's not to look good because I already know how I look, but to look the way I feel inside. Because no matter how overweight I was, I always felt inside that I could be a better version of myself. And once you achieve that and then lose it, after that you don't aim for the appearance, right? The appearance is a very good factor, but you aim to feel exactly the way you felt when you were in the best shape of your life. And even a week earlier, even though, right? At the beginning of the week, when I was heavier, even though I was 100 kilos heavier, I still looked good. Looking back a few months, I once dreamed of looking like I did at the start of the week, but I always remind myself there's room to improve. And when you reach such a shape and physique, it's really not hard to maintain it if you're just not stupid. But if you are stupid, you know, you don't have the discipline. You can just use the tools the world gives you when you're not just a journalist. I want to tell you that neither at work, nor in life, nor in business will anyone test you to see if you do things the so-called moral way. Life is not a drug test in sports. Use every tool you have to get ahead in business, get ahead in life, get ahead physically, and get ahead of everyone else. So you can live and feel the way you want. Because no one can tell you you don't know. When I was little, I used to look for validation for every decision I made. When I make decisions, I ask my friends for their opinions. But really, what matters is how you feel and what you think, not what others think. If you think you're making the right decisions, it doesn't matter if someone else thinks they're wrong. Second meal of the day, only meat, because it's Saturday. When I'm not working out, I don't need that many carbohydrates. When I need carbohydrates, now I'll just focus on some meat and that's it. This is called carb cycling. If you're already leaner and taking it further, I also do the same on non-training days. Just eat a little less carbohydrates, for example, 30 or 40 grams less carbohydrates, and you'll see a huge result. The meat looks really good. We're going to bed, and tomorrow we'll see how much I weigh and how we look 1 week later in the same video. Come on, let's do an inspection of the tube. Good night. Where did we end up? Because it just suddenly started pouring rain like crazy, and just as I went out, it stopped. That was a strong wave, but... Good morning. This is how we look before we do the final measurement. Day 8. Exactly 1 week since the start of the challenge. Last week we started on Monday and I've documented every single bite I've put in my mouth. And without counting calories, without doing cardio, without absolutely anything, I visibly look much leaner. I'll leave it up to you to guess in the comments how many kilograms I've lost in just 1 week. I'm going to close Liza's door, grab our scale, and let's do a final weigh-in. Come on, legends, it's the moment of truth. Oh. Yo, 83.8 Karabe. Yeah, 83.8, let's fucking go. But now first I'll freshen up my face a bit and splash some water on it and I'll fix the hair. That's what happens when you've slept with hair that was styled. It keeps starting and stopping, but it's tough. Legends, good morning, it's me again. It's been exactly 1 week in which I wanted to put my own body to the test and the effectiveness of Retatrutide and to actually show you how it works. Retatrutide is the most incredible thing ever created on planet Earth that allows you to get in shape by speeding up your metabolism. And Retatrutide signals the body to use fat for energy, or at least signals the body to stop using muscle mass for energy. Because you know that when you're cutting, you always end up burning some muscle mass. That's just how it works. But with the help of Retatrutide, you can cut without losing muscle mass, which is really cool. And that's why there are such good results. Additionally, it suppresses your appetite, speeds up your metabolism, burns your visceral fat, and also improves and restores your gut. I mean, that's insane.
You should compare a bit with the beginning of last week, Monday, exactly 8 days ago, or today is the 8th day, 7 days ago, last Monday. I started the challenge at 88.6 kg.
I intentionally gained that weight so I could show how Retatrutide works. Because in my videos, I realized that for exactly 7 weeks, I've been promoting peptides. Not once have I proven how it works because I show you how I look after the fact, but I haven't documented the whole process.
I was going to go into a bit more detail on the whole topic, so what did I do last week?
I documented every single meal, my workouts, morning and evening, how I feel and how I look, so you can see how much it really makes life easier. I stay in Bulgaria for 3 or 4 months, and during those 3 or 4 months I travel a lot, and it's really hard for me to track calories. Last year I tried to track calories, but it just didn't work at all.
I gained the weight back again, even though in the summer I was in really good shape. By September, I was over 100 kilos again because I just don't have control over what I eat. Even when I relax a bit, I start thinking about food and get strong food cravings at night. Do you need the Reta Turkist? Can you do without it? Of course you can do without it. Nothing is mandatory. I've gotten in and out of shape myself. Every summer that I vlog, that's the legendary Vlogger Summer. Vlogger Summer 6 will be this year, believe me. There's no summer where I've been fat simply because I don't want to go to the beach and be fat. And I always lose weight and then gain it back, then I get fat because when I deprive myself, I later go into a period of eating a lot.
This is my personal problem, but I know that a lot of people have the same issue. This constant fluctuation, I have the discipline to get in shape, but I don't have the discipline to stay in shape. And that's exactly why I'm such a big supporter of Retatrutide. Because for the first time, I feel like I can live the way normal people do who can stay in shape without having to think about food all the time. A lot of people say that this is a lack of discipline. No, bro, it's not a lack of discipline. This is a problem that's psychological. It's much deeper than people think. I grew up overweight. When overweight people grow up overweight, or if you've had a really long period where you grew up being overweight, you can't just stop thinking about food. I constantly want to taste things. And that's exactly why, for the first time, I'm feeling what it's like to not want to taste things. And it feels so good. Reti Porter is also, it's just a revolutionary thing, so do you need Reti Porter? No? Is it bad to use it? I don't believe it's bad for me to use it. My personal opinion is just for myself because I simply have these problems, but will I continue to use it? Hell, LL, why? Because I want, when I return to Bulgaria and back to Europe, to be able to travel around the country and not have to carry a scale to weigh my food in restaurants, at my grandma's, at my grandpa's, with my friends. But I also want to look good because for me, discipline is not about food. Discipline is in training, discipline is in business, discipline is in personal development.
because not everyone has the same, things on their mind, problems. No one can tell me that eating less is the most important discipline in the world. Bro, mind your own business. For me, discipline is making sure providing peace and security for my family. For me, discipline is going to the gym and lifting heavy. For me, discipline is to be a good person, to take care of my team, and to be the best version of myself. If it doesn't make me the best version of myself, just because I can't stop eating a certain food a bit more, well look, honestly, that's not for me. Retatrutide makes my life easier, and I wanted to show you my opinion about it. We started at 88.6 kg, we're finishing at 83.8 kg, that's 4.8 kg less. Without depriving myself of food, I eat just by intuition without counting calories. Of course, we train and do 10,000 steps a day, but 4.8 kilo in 1 week. Do you hear that? These results are so good, just think about it. My idea now is to keep doing them, because I more or less want to be a bit leaner. I want to be a bit leaner, to be as lean as my Corvette. Bro, to be the Batmobile, Batman in the Batmobile, But, without counting calories, without stressing myself, because science allows me to, because I can afford it? Well, I want to afford it and I will afford it. Legends. With this, we put an end to our weekly challenge. And my next opinion is, can I track my body and lose weight on a carnivore diet without counting calories? Yes, I can. I've proven it. Can you do it too? I have no idea. But if you want to try, the links for this unique tool will be at the top of the description where it says, for my wellness something. Change it in the description because that's what ChatGPT advised me. Damn. Thank you for watching. The link is down in the description. 15% discount with promo code DIN1515. When it comes to something a bit more expensive, it's an extremely big discount, so take advantage of it. Delivery is within 1 day throughout all of Bulgaria, and you have 1 month until summer. In this month, you can get into amazing, incredible shape without any of the hassle.